lights, can't she, Davey Dave? Oh, look. I mean, it's amazing that he was once that size.
I know. I know.
Not for very long, I know.
No.
Come on.
Dave, drink some water.
Quick, while she's gone.
Good boy. Good boy.
Oh, how many of these red things, these beetle things have you got?
Honestly, have you seen around the little tower, around the corner? There are thousands.
What are they? Then I thought it was the gendarme
They
thing.
are gendarmes.
Oh, so these are baby ones.
Yeah.
Wow, there's hundreds of them.
Yep.
They must have just hatched out, mustn't
We need
they?
some music on background.
Yeah. Where's this steam gone? You wind up. You winded him up. Is she winding you up, Dave? Yeah, she wants to play, then she doesn't want to play. Yeah, now she wants to play because you've gone away. Yeah, here she goes. But that's beautiful. So this is a cheesecake. This is a blueberry cheesecake with a biscuit base and different layers. And I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. I didn't film myself making it, but I might film us eating it.
Oh, we do.
Dave wants the ball. Dave wants the ping pong ball. Now the ball's all slobbery now. Thanks, David. Ooh. He's getting tired now. Oh, he likes a ping pong ball. I just love the way he watches. Oh, we've come out to Brick and we're after some fencing panels and some other bits we've brought inside. But I'm just liking the way that they handle this, because you just drive in through a compound, you load yourself up with what you want, and then they scan it on the way out and you pay on your way out, which is a rather clever way of doing it. They've got all the bits of timber and panels and bits of pipes and fences and plasterboard and all sorts out here. So you come and load your van up and the lady comes around with a scanner. Excellent. Obviously there's some assistance if you need something that's high up. But yeah, clever system of doing it. That's it. Tony's just strapping some bits on top of the car. Right, I'm down in the back garden next to the river. You can probably hear that. I just wanted to show you what we've been up to lately. Do a quick update. So, the whole of this area outside my potager has been levelled and raked and I'm not sure what the word is, tilled. Anyway, tined, and it has been seeded. So we've now got to water it twice a day, and this will all be hopefully a lovely lawned area. I mean, there is some concrete in front of the side of the bread oven house there. Oh, and actually something else has been discovered just around there. Let's take you over and show you. But yeah, this garden is looking huge at the moment. Right, just around this corner, right next to the river. I can't believe we're still finding things, but yeah, look at this. Now, there's a very old stone step, and it's got holes in it. That probably would have had doorposts. And what do you think this might be? It's been filled in, but this is one of those French toilets where you basically squat, to put it bluntly. You put your feet either side of that hole that's been filled in. I think they might have called this one a pissoir. Not so long ago since a lot of the cafes and buildings that you went into had these flat toilets in the ground that looks like a shower tray, which is all a bit strange. Some of them now have actual foot shapes where you place your feet, but luckily we don't see those very often now anymore. And of course most of the toilets in France, as well as having that, used to be unisex. So a lot of the time you would walk into a toilet and find a man already in there. So there's many a toilet I've backed out of when we've been on our travels around France. Also, there's what looks like another hole that's been filled in, so I'm assuming that there must have been some form of a seated toilet there. Maybe it would have had the wooden top with the hole in it. But yeah, we did wonder where they went to the toilet, didn't we? And it would go exactly next to the outlet, straight into the river below us by the bread oven house here, where the next outlet is the one from that drain we discovered. So it would have gone straight into the river. Yeah, not very nice to think about. But yeah, still an interesting thing to find. Still a piece of history, even if it's toilet history. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to use that for yet, but I think this part of this area here may be enclosed for my chickens when I get them. So we'll probably put a little fence along the wall so that nothing can get in there, and fence it off so that they have a little bit of concreted area and some grass that they can scratch around the tree roots and things. Obviously I'll have to get rid of the ivy because it's a bit poisonous. We are still working on it, believe me. Well, we are getting there. And that's a future job, to prepare a chicken hotel, which is going to be just here by the river in this side of the bread oven house. Perfect for my chickens. That's a future job for Tony to make. Right, in the meantime, I'm going to show you what's happening in my potager. As you can see from here, it's looking pretty green. There's some brown bits at this end, but that is the cut down bamboo, which I'm gradually stripping and using as sticks. As you can see, sticks in there. I'll take you over for a close-up. I've almost finished digging all the beds over. There's just a tiny bit on the end of this one now to do, and a tiny bit over the back there. But I have still got to put the fabric around. As you can see, there's lots of weeds coming up around the edges. Now this fence that Tony built will be to hold the gravel back, but we haven't got enough gravel for the time being. But I'm just going to put the fabric down with a few rocks, and hopefully we can keep on top of the weeds for a little while. But yes, I've been planting a lot of things out here. I have mostly fruits in this bed. These are raspberries, blackcurrants, and as you can see, I've actually got a lot of gooseberries. They're coming along well. And in front of those over there, I have rhubarb plants and some strawberry plants. There's a mixture in there. These more leggy ones are actually some of the wild ones that I saved. And then there's some more cultivated ones over there. Actually, if you look very carefully, there's one that's got a big strawberry on it. Can we see that over there? It's not red yet, but it's there ready to go. Okay, another rhubarb plant, and then I have celery and beetroot and a little rose bush that someone gave me. It's, it was looking a bit sorry for itself, but I think it's recovered. It's one of those little presents in a pot that never really lasts very long. But I think it might flower again. And I've got little beetroots along here. And then over this side. Now, it's like a forest, like a jungle. It's like a jungle in here with my potatoes. They are doing really well. Might be long, probably next month I can probably pull a few up. Those are the first ones that I planted. And then look at my lettuce. Oh, doing so well. Look, how crunchy does that look? I have thinned them out a little bit. I need to thin them out big time now, because some of those ones just over there are just starting to go to seed, so they need to be eaten. I also have some radish, a few of those radish, and some more beetroot in this side. Now, this was the second lot of potatoes that I planted. These were a mixture of some new potatoes that were in the bottom of the fridge and the rest of the Charlotte potatoes. As you can see, these ones are now beginning to get flowers on there, little buds, and they're really healthy. But we do have one row which unfortunately doesn't appear to be growing at all. This was, I believe I put 4 in. These were very large potatoes. I was hoping to grow at least a few of, because you struggle to get big potatoes in France. And I do like a jacket potato. So that was what I was hoping. I was going to grow a few of those, but I'm going to leave it for a while. They've probably been treated with something to stop them growing, which a lot of shop bought potatoes are. Right. Then next we have cucumbers. Now, the ones that I planted originally weren't doing very well, although they seem to have recovered slightly, although they're still very small. So you saw me go and buy a couple, and I have planted those out. And at the same time I did plant a few more seeds which are in the other bed, and they're doing really well. These are my leeks. They've been in for a couple of weeks now and they're doing really well. And then my herb garden along with some tomatoes. They're all looking really healthy. They're really liking it out here. So, my aubergine plants, and some more tomatoes, and some peppers, bell peppers, and there's also some capsicums. Now, over there in the middle are the other cucumber plants that I planted out. Yeah, these ones I have grown from seed, and they've done much better than the first lot, although they came from the same packet. So maybe it just wasn't warm enough for them to germinate properly. But these ones are looking really good. And then at the end of this bed, I have, these are what I call French beans. Unfortunately, for some reason, this poor little one on the end is looking sorry for itself, but I think that's the free one that the chap in the shop gave me. But the rest of them are looking very healthy. And these are haricot vert, so they're very small green beans that you eat whole. In the UK we just call them French beans, but in France they call them haricot vert. And then, as you can see, I have thinned out a few of the lettuce to allow them to grow on a little bit. Right, on this side, and these have only just been planted, they're not feeling sorry, well they are feeling sorry for themselves, because they've only just been planted out, and I've been meaning to plant them out for a week, and they've grown about 2 foot in a week. So forgive, Tony's got to put me some posts in yet so that I can put some string up for them. They've just had a watering, and they should be okay now they're out. But yeah, they were getting a little bit leggy. But these are what I call runner beans, or I believe it said Spanish beans on the packet. And these were about the 3rd batch that I planted. And again, the first ones didn't do very well. But now we have about 30 runner bean plants. I do have a few other beans that I haven't planted out yet. I think they call those haricot beans. They're sort of red and white. Quite big red and white pretty beans. But I've only got about half a dozen of those that have come up. But they'll be going out shortly as well. And then Over in the other bed over there, I've got a lot of other things I have shown you before, but just look how much they're growing. Now, the horseradish is galloping along, pardon the pun. So yeah, horseradish is doing really well. Something is making little holes in the leaves. I think there must be some very baby slugs or something in here, because it's eating the rocket as well. But it'll be fine just as long as I wash it well, make sure there's nothing on it. It will taste good. The garlic's still galloping along as well. I keep meaning to come and trim back these brambles at the back and the ivy, but I haven't got around to it yet. And then I have my sweet corn maize going along the back there. Those two are doing really well and growing really quickly. Very tall. Then I have a couple of tomato plants here, which I think I might actually have very, very tiny tomatoes. Oh, maybe not. Yes, I think we're just getting to the stage where we have tiny weeny tomatoes. It depends if they've been pollinated. There's quite a lot of insects around, so yeah, they're very, very tiny, but so we will be getting some tomatoes soon, in a few weeks' time. And there's lots of bunches coming along. Actually really pretty to look at when you look at them up close. And then I have some more flowers. I have flowers on my courgettes. Obviously they just come out and they die off for the day. I'm not sure if any of them have been pollinated yet. I have, most of them at the moment have got the little tiny, as you can see, they have the little tiny courgette attached to the back of them. I don't think we've got any of the female flowers. I think these are the male flowers, and then we also have female flowers that don't have this. And all the ones that I can see at the moment all have that, so we need a selection, we need both in order for them to be pollinated. But it won't be very long and I'll have so many courgettes I won't know what to do with them all. And I have yet another little tomato plant. So there you have it. There we are. We have some little bunches of parsley. I do have some more seedlings to plant out. And that one is coriander. That's just gone out. That's why a few of the leaves are dying back a little bit. I'm actually really, really pleased with it all. Right, let's just turn close up on that strawberry. I swear it's going red while I'm standing here. Ooh. So, will I get to eat this one? Or will some creature come along and eat it before I get there? Probably, but we'll see. Oh, also, there's a little secret just over here. Look at that. These are so gorgeous. These little tiny wild strawberries are absolutely beautiful. They are so delicious. You can just eat them like little sweeties, which I'm going to do now. Oh, such an intense strawberry flavour. I'm glad I saved a few of those, and I'm sure they will spread again. I think there's another one there, but I might, yeah, I might just take that one for Tony. There we are, another little one for Tony. They look like more seeds than strawberry. But yeah, they're great.
Centaine de mètres artiste griffe, ça va être très compliqué pour le vide artiste griffe. Et la voiture qui le libère à l'instant, ça se passe mal également pour le numéro 7, Relais qui perd pas mal de terrain pendant ce temps. L'univers de Crépin, David Després s'installe en tête avec Elman Busset qui vient à sa hauteur. Alors, qui est rendu opposé avec Elman Busset, Serge Pétier qui part à prendre la tête et la corde avec l'univers de Crépin qui est en deuxième position, alors qu'à l'extérieur, Charlie numéro 12 avec en deuxième position l'eau centre, la présence, le hasard de la vie, le favori avec Elman Busset qui est dans la boîte. Petite Star et quatrième devant encore le numéro 4, l'univers de Crépin, alors que le 3 est mange est au cœur du peloton devant encore le numéro 11, Uriano. La est dedans, le bon héros de Bolero, ainsi également que Happy Cool Spock.
Thankfully I haven't got number 8.
Il leur reste mon atout à parcourir avec Charlie qui a la tête et la corde. Qui sont suivis par Elman Busset qui patiente dans leur sillage. Devant également encore notamment le numéro 3 et ici de Bertrand, au milieu du dernier tournant avec Charlie qui a toujours facilement le meilleur avec Anthony Tintivier qui tente de le réaccélérer avec Hazard de la Vie qui est en deuxième position.
He's in the middle.
Le numéro 3.
Oh, he's not doing bad. He's not doing. I think mine was second, but I only had it to win.
Avec Baptiste Gallon qui va être rejoint par le numéro 9, Fox.
They're going out to the track. This is a really lovely track here. Quite small. But yeah, and the weather is absolutely roasting today. I think it's about 34. We're all suffering in the heat a little bit. Oh dear. Oh, that poor lad just got shoved in the bushes. This one's being a bit stroppy. It does look hot though. We have all the ponies here. The children are being taken around the outside of the track on the pony rides. This is the first time we've been to the races for well over a year because it's been closed. They have had a few events on already with the show jumping. At what they call the pole, which is behind us, which is the equine centre.
À brancher et reste pour l'instant en commandement devant encore le numéro 5 Falco d'Argentière qui est dans le sillage déployé avec le numéro 3 Fakir Verpé et Fugis également qui est à sa hauteur. Le milieu de la ligne opposée avec le fil destiné le numéro 3, le 9
number 4 in this one.
Au milieu du paquet avec Flower Turbo qui a profité de la corde pour refaire un peu de terrain. Fugis est plus loin. Devant Fleur Madrid qui est à l'arrière-garde. Jean dedans, First Fighter qui vient attaquer, fil destiné, First Fighter qui a le passage de la corde, le numéro 2 avec Arthur Morand qui va venir l'emporter d'abord du poteau.
2-1-8.
La troisième place pour le numéro 8, Chateau de Pregirault.
I wonder who's coming in the helicopter today. Which one are you going to pick? Number 9's looking quite laid back. Yeah. He's saving himself. I've got number 7 in this, but I haven't seen. He must have already gone out onto the track. Oh, hang on. There's another one. Number 12 is coming out over there. There's another tall one. Number 4. We haven't seen all of them yet, I don't think, but yeah, some of them have already gone out. Number 3, this is the laid back one, I think. Another laid back one.
Le cheval First Fighter a été défendu par son propriétaire pour la somme de 9 100 €. Le cheval Fleur Madrid a été réclamé pour la somme de 8
Quite like the look of this number 12.
Le cheval Bangio le Folle a été réclamé 8 000 € par M. Cyril Chenet. Et enfin, le cheval Falco d'Argentière a été réclamé pour la somme de 8 001 € par M. René Milanencio.
Number 10 is looking sprightly. 10 is looking very sprightly. I like his yellow hat. Oh no. Oh, what was that on his muzzle? Number 4. That's a lady driving that one. Right. Oh, I hope mine's still in the race. Haven't seen him. Number 11. This one looks beautiful.
Un ensillage de cannelle de carreau au milieu de la ligne d'en face, avec Comtesse du Clou en tête depuis le départ, instant choisi maintenant par Miguel Corby pour se décaler avec le favori, MC Rogine, et Cube de Lupin, avec Antoine Ville, ce qui l'emboîte le pas. La course est véritablement lancée maintenant dans ce Grand Prix Linéaire, avec Comtesse Ville pour tenter de venir à sa hauteur, Julerie à l'extérieur, avec également le centre du Lupin, mais Comtesse du Clou,
Come on, Blackjack!
avec à l'extérieur, Julerie qui termine de plus en plus vite.
Oh, look, number 1! Oh my God! This one's galloping, he'll be disqualified anyway, because they're not allowed to gallop. This is called the trot. Now this is the only race on the programme where they're mounted. The rest of the races are what they call the trot, where they have the carriage behind them. Number 3. I believe these are ones still trot. Although they're mounted, they don't gallop. We'll find out in a minute. Again, I've got number 12 in this one. I haven't seen my one yet. May have already gone out to the course. You can see number 11 over the back. There's quite a lot of lady riders as well, which is nice to see. There were lady riders in the trot as well. Ah, they're all going out now. Well, it's done a short circuit, that one, because it's the last one out.
Est en troisième position, un petit peu plus loin, à une dizaine de mètres maintenant, eh bien, nous retrouvons les concurrents comme idéal de bord.
That's my one. My one's at the front. I'm not keen on that idea. Got another way, go all the way round again yet. My one was at the front. I haven't had a winner yet, and this is the last but one race. And I've picked number 12, so between us we've not had a lot of luck. Will's had a couple of winners, but yeah, we're not doing very well today. It's still in the lead, isn't it? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Is it still my one? Number 12. Yes. No. Yes, it is number 12. They got to go round again. I think I won something. Some of the horses come and parade around. Not my one, I've got number 3 in this race. And we have number 7 and number 9 and number 8. Number 10's just coming out. I can see number 6 just getting ready. I've probably missed my one again. Is it me, or does this one look a bit skinny? Oh. It doesn't look very comfortable. So, just walking around the other side. Look at much race now. This is the last race. I've had one winner. But overall, it's we've bet more than we've won. Let's hope this is a good one. And I just hope to actually, Tony's got a different horse to me, but it's his birthday, so it would be nice if he could win one. So fingers crossed for Tony's horse in this one. And I've bet mine for a place, so we could have first and second. So yeah. Got the racetrack behind me. Sorry about the hat, but it's just so hot. I don't usually do hats, but I just love this place. It's so well looked after, and we didn't walk today because it was just too hot, but it's about less than half an hour walk at a slow pace, so you could probably do it if you're fitter than me. You could probably do it in about 20 minutes, but it's just too much heat. Right. They're starting the race. They start with this vehicle with barriers open on either side of it, and they gradually get faster, and the vehicle drives ahead of them and does another circuit before it exits. So here we are. This is the last race. Good luck, everyone. There the ball's going. And they're off. Oh, come on, come on. Who's winning? Number 7. Oh, number 7, number 4, number 5, 10, 3. Have we got to sing? Or later?
No. Silent clips of the heart. Okay. Okay. So.
Hey, Davey. Right. Tony, you point it away from everyone. Rule number 1, point it away from everybody. Thank you. Keep your fingers out of the way. Oh, hang on. I've got to come around here and see this. Not get in front of it, but... Hey! So, who won that competition then? I think you both did pretty well, actually. Well done.
Oh man.
More champagne!
More champagne.
Hey!
Like it, but yeah.
Oh.
Be careful you don't cut your hand.
Yeah, don't cut yourself, obviously. There aren't any bits, are there, because of the dog? No? Okay. That's amazing. The boys are all helping out getting the hay in. Hey David Dog, you do look hot.
Yes, you do.
He's not going in though, are you? Oh. Dun 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 dun. Here it comes. It keeps coming to get me. How does it know to follow the water movement? And then it surfaces out the water and makes you jump.